Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Monday. How you guys doing? I'm a little under the weather today, but I didn't want to miss out another week video because I missed out last week. So this one's gonna be a little bit different because we're gonna make it kind of just short and sweet, which it probably won't be because I tend to waffle, don't I? So I was just gonna do it. So will just be a random waffles. Random waffles. Okay, this is what this will be. So, went to GDC, that was great. Last week, that was really fun. Got to meet up with, a bunch of friends and, had some business meetings and stuff and some press meetings. It was really good. It was a great time. It was fun. So I was in San Francisco. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, there you go. So that was from Wednesday to Saturday. And then I was exhausted for a few days, and that's probably why I'm sick now as well, but whatever. So that was cool. Mud Masher came out not last Thursday, but the Thursday before, March 2nd. And I was lucky enough to get it featured on the App Store. It was #1 slot on the arcade, App Store page, and 3 or 4 on the, #1 on the puzzle page, number 3 or 4 on the arcade page. I think it was like 6 or whatever in the main game page. Not like I was counting or anything. I was totally counting. So that's amazing. I mean, that's huge. Getting featured on the App Store when it comes out is a big deal. So it's had at least 120,000 downloads now, which is incredible. It's not like suddenly now I'm rich, I can go and buy a Ferrari or anything, because the game's free. So that's why it's free. I mean, because people download things that are free. Yeah, there's very little barrier, and there's nothing to kind of stop you from doing that, unless you just simply aren't interested in the icon or the description or the screenshots of the game. So that's why people do free, because then you have a lot of people download it, and then you hope they're actually going to play the game and either buy things in the game or watch ads in the game that can generate revenue as well. So it's done okay as far as revenue and in-app purchases. It's always more revenue earned on the ad side than the in-app purchases side, in my experience with Totes and Mud Masher. And even Mutant Muds that's on there. I mean, we added the ghost levels to in-app purchase, but that hasn't had a lot of action either. But I think certain games could maybe obviously do better in the in-app purchases. You just have to design the game that way, which I may do in the future as well. Obviously things like Mario Run and Pokemon, they're massive franchises, that's a little different, but they're all obviously in-app purchases to go off of. Chicken Wiggle is it's basically done. I mean, what are we doing now? We're really just kind of tidying things up. It's got one small large push to kind of wrap up lots of little loose ends. It's a complicated game, but it's very close. I mean, so there you go. It's all feature complete, like I've said before, for the last few weeks. But it's just kind of fine tuning, or not really fine tuning, just kind of making sure that doesn't break and that kind of stuff. So that's really close. Treasure Noughts is great. I'm just in there. Like I said before, I'm kind of making all the levels, so then I can kind of do a dry run throughout the whole game and kind of feel it out. So that's going great, which is really cool. Have I forgotten any games? Probably. So I'll get to those next week if I have. Oh, there's the secret mobile game that I've mentioned before, which is going really great as well. That's another smaller thing on the side, which is really cool. I think you guys are gonna like that. So cool. All right. And what have I? So these are some of the things that I have purchased over the last couple of weeks. So I got the really cool NES book. I haven't even opened it yet. I haven't had a chance to. So this is the NES Compendium by Bitmap Books. It has a really cool, what do you call it when the front cover kind of animates when you move it? Can't think what it's called, but it's really neat. So there's that. It's huge. It's awesome. What an amazingly impressive production this is. Really, really cool. Really incredible. So it's got that, and that came with I haven't even listened to this yet, but this really cool I'm assuming it's a soundtrack, Psychosomatic Generation Chibi Tech, a bunch of songs I'm assuming, so that's gonna be cool to check out, and then a cool little sticker. So I got that, very, very cool, that I want to dive into and check out. Naturally, as I'm sure many of you have, I got this. Dum, ba, ba, bum. I'm the Switch! I got the grey one, which I wanted to get the neon, but they didn't have it at the time when I ordered it. But I've ordered the neon controller that actually should be probably coming today, actually. And which games did I get with it? Bomberman! And Legend of Zelda. Yeah, this is Bomberman, so there you go. And this is freaking ridiculous. Awesome, so there is that. How crazy, right? I didn't know this was going to be like Zelda Spider-Man edition. It's totally cool. I'm being facetious, but it's amazing. It's amazing. Being able to kind of climb around, and the sense of scale and adventure is very special. Wow, what a great implementation. What a great game. I'm not saying anything that everyone hasn't already said already. It's pretty old news now, right? Now that it's been out for a while, and everyone's singing its praises, but they're all right. It's a great game. It's really, really fun. I haven't actually got to play it much, but it's very special, obviously. It's a very special game. I think that might be it for this week. Pretty short and sweet, like I said. I'm going to get back to it properly, hopefully next week. Oh, I've got Bomberman Zero on my 3DS. Yeah, that's really cool. Actually, I played it for the first time last night. And yeah, I like it a lot. I mean, I remember the first game, you know, it was a milestone of a game at the time. But I never really had much time, and it was really bloody hard to play the game. This is a little easier, and I find it a little bit more accessible, actually. And I have a sense of making more progress quicker in Zero than the original. So I hasten. What's the word? I can't even think of the word, but I hate to say it, but I might actually prefer this than the original so far. I know, it's crazy talk. What am I talking about? Obviously, that's probably the medication I'm on, because I've got, it's like a cold or a flu or something going on. But I really enjoyed it, you know, and I think I just got to the save point in the overhead perspective, and it seems like I'm about to fight a boss. That's the feeling I get. It's like, there's a save point here in this overhead area, that's interesting, what's going on? So, yeah, I think I'm about to enter a boss, the first boss. And I love the underwater section, and the artwork is fantastic. You know, obviously a huge upgrade from the original. Even though they're using the NES kind of palette for the most part, it seems fairly faithfully, not completely, but fairly. And but the artistry in it is nice, really nice, like the tree limbs and stuff like that. Really, really cool. So anyway, I'm probably forgetting lots of stuff, but whatever, I'll catch up hopefully next week. So I hope you guys are doing really great. Check out Mud Mesher if you haven't checked it out already, it's free. You know, you don't have to spend any money, you get a bunch of free gems at the beginning anyway, and a bunch of free gifts, so you don't actually have to spend any money, or watch any videos if you don't want to. There's, you know, eight kind of world themes in there and stuff, and it's nice, it's a nice little game. I'm very happy with it. It has all the Mud's music in it. We're actually working on an update now just to kind of fix some of the issues, like the leaderboard doesn't work. Kind of a important thing for a high score game. Yeah. Anyway, so we're working on that now, fixing that as well as a few other things. And then we actually have a larger update planned for the future, potentially with additional playable characters and another special feature that I think is going to be pretty awesome. So yeah, alright, cool. Well, hope you're doing great, and I'll catch up with you next week. Thanks guys, bye.